I will be reading Snoring Beauty by Bruce Hale, illustrated by Howard Fine. This book I got when I was like in second grade. It's like even signed to me by the author at the end of my school. So, long ago, about 600 years ago, 600 years and 200 and about 602 years ago, last Friday at 7 p.m. Very Standard Time to be exact, the childless King Gutus and his wife Queen Estophirsagast got lucky at last. A baby girl. Queen Estophirsagast cried, "I'll eat to that," said King Gutus. But for the rest of us peasants, milkmaids, and frogs, it was business as usual. Yida, yida, hoppity, hop. The queenly king threw a big wing ditty for their daughter's christening. They invited every fairy from far and wide. But wouldn't you know it, they left out one really...
Okay, go sit down. Thanks, Logan. Okay.
Crowdy fairy named Bebo, who was off hosting a garlic festival. At the christening day, the baby girl was named Princess Jarech Minda Lofreska Marvel Margarg Ein. Poor little tadpole. She smiled and cooed anyway. That's a rough name to have. The dining hall bungled with lords and ladies, and up to the main table with the king and queen sat 7 of the funkiest fairies who have ever seen. Hexus and Dixus, Northorine and Punkenine, Fleabitus and Tintignis, and Fred, who wasn't really a fairy, but no one had the heart to tell him. Just as they began a rough round of fairy songs, the king clapped his hands. "Time to bless the baby." "Err," said Tintignis, who was half deaf. "Slime with flesh and gravy? No thanks, but I'll be back in a tinkle." And she wandered off. One by one, fairies shuffled past to bless Princess Dirmitcha Lofreska Marvelio Marge for short. She'll be the most beautifulest maid in the land. Buddy, can you move, please? Thank you, said Hexus. "She'll be the wittiest," said Plexus. And one, best dancer, blah blah blah, best singer, blah blah blah, nicest penmanship, blah blah blah, yida yida hippity hop, until... Oh no, what's gonna happen, Logan?
Kabam!
Bam! The door blew open. There stood Bebo, the fairy. She looked like trouble. She smelled like garlic. "I'm sorry, I'm late," she sneered sweetly. "The carrier person must have eaten my invitation." She snuck her big Bezo into the crib and barked, "When this babe turns 16, she'll be run over by a pie wagon and die." Tintignis returned just at that moment. "Ew, what's that? She'll turn into a dragon and fly?" "Die!" snapped Bebo. "Spy?" said Tintignis. "Die!" shouted the garlic one. "Oh my!" said Tintignis. The grumble and a groan, Bebo blasted off. I can get that word out. Tintignis returned to King Glutus and Queen Esophagus, and she could not undo Bebo's gift, but she could bamboozle it. "My blessing is that, instead of turning into a dead dragon," Bebo said. "But Bebo said," the king began, "your daughter will become a sleeping dragon." kingdom continued, and one day she'll be awakened by a prince, said the queen hopefully. A quince, said the fairy. Good idea. And she was gone. A quince? What's that, Logan? What's a quince?
A prince?
No, a quince.
That's like
The
a
names
prince, but it's
Aurora.
different. It's the one with the crown.
Esophagus and gluteus.
Esophagus?
That's the queen. Queen esophagus and
Oh,
the king is gluteus.
I don't know scientific words. I said gluteus. And the first thing the next day, the king gluteus banned all pie wagons from the kingdom. In fact, he banned all pies, even mud pies. That should stop the curse, said the king. Let them eat cake, said the queen esophagus. If you notice, they have like the pie symbol. There's also life of pie somewhere here. Where's life of pie? That's my favorite one. I don't see it. There's a pie chart. And then there's life of pie right there, and mud pie.
Logan, sit down.
Life of Pi. That's a good movie. Book and movie. Years hopped along, and like a toad with an arcanist. I didn't say the right word. Arcanist. Princess Marge bloomed and grew, and as she grew, she became kind and beautiful and sweet and clever. As fairies promised, Marge could sing like a nightingale, dance like the sunlight on water, sew a wedding dress blindfolded, and make a chocolate cake from dirt and rocks, and build a house in a single day. Yida, yida, hippity hop. The fairies forgot just one thing. She was too perfect. Nobody wanted to play with a girl that could do everything twice as well as they could. Princess Marge was lonely. The day the princess turned 16, an old woman in a wagon rolled up to the castle. Let me in, she pleaded. I'll bring a yummy, nummy treat for the princess. The young guard spied a wagon load of pastries and round his wheels. A sweet smell made his belly rumble. Yummy, nummy, indeed. For so many years he didn't know a pie from a pollywag. The guard opened the gates and the wagon trundled inside. At this very moment, what are the odds, I ask you? Marge was crossing the road to the cake shop. The street was steep, and the wagon wobbled, and before they knew it, the pie wagon swerved and crunched over her foot. Yo! Cried Princess Marge, just as Tunis foretold. Allah bam! Marge turned into a dragon, and Allah beam! She fell deeply asleep. Oh no, it looks like her daddy's mad. Now the legend says that the whole crowd chromed out too. Yeah, right? Here's what really happened. The sleepy dragon princess began to snore. And because of being the fanciest dancer and the best cake baker in the kingdom, Princess Marge was naturally the loudest snoring dragon. Sing kong, sing ho, sing kong, sing ho. Did everyone else rush to congratulate Marge on her perfect snores? They did not. No one confronted her in her enchanted sleep. The dragon princess dreamed lonely dreams. She's just so lonely. Days passed. No one could sleep with the ration and rusket. Those with carriages visited far-off kingdoms. Those without wore earplugs and shouted. The king did what the king always do. He made a proclamation. King Gudis wants you to break the curse and awaken his sleeping daughter with a quince. The use for a quince be determined by the applicant. Reward: half a kingdom, a princess's hand in marriage, and a set of elf-made garden furniture. Employees of the castles are not eligible. If the princess awakens but remains a dragon, tough life, you still have to marry her. Offers are not valid to the kingdom of Smogs, Bloodcliff, and Quince. Void were prohibited. Void prohibited. Void prohibited. I can never read it, it was too small. Men came to test their luck with brass and lust and bright eyes. They tried to awaken the dragon princess. One spoon quenched Curie between her lips. Marge snored on. One tinkle with her leaves of a quince tree. Snore honk honk, swing hee hee ho. Swung honk honk, hee hee ho. Marge snored on. One clem with her right quince. One peck with her right quince. Close.
One pelted her with ripe quinces.
Ripe quinces. Close, but not. But no
Cigar.
No close, but no cigar. Oh, I guess that makes sense. No cigar. Marge snored on. Months passed. Suitors came, suitors went. They sang quince songs, baked quince pies. They told quince jokes and sighed quince sighs. They built a quince alarm clock that squeezed jam and jelly. They made a quince-filled rubber ball to pounce upon her belly. But nothing worked. Yee-daw, hippity-hop, Marge snored on. Then one day, a dusty young man chopped into the town. "What is an awful noise?" he asked the milkmaid. "What?" she shouted. "I can't hear you. I'm wearing earplugs." She took them out. "I said, what's that noise?" bellowed the man. "No need to shout," said the milkmaid. He told him Marge's sad story. The man studied the dragon princess. Wait, I think I said it. No, I didn't. Studied the dragon princess. She was pretty cute for a dragon. He timed her snores. See ho, see ho. He leaned into a last ear ring. See honk, see ooh. His hairs blew back as he pecked up. Puckered. I'm ready. Puckered up. Swing honk, see oh. Then smack, bing, blink. Those dragon eyes popped open and yee-daw, hippity-hop. Marge's scales melted, her tail shriveled, and she shrank back into human girl again. "Are you a wizard?" she asked the man. "Glory, no. I am a prince," he said. "Prince Quince, to be exact." Well, the king kept his word, and the two shakes of a flag to the bird, the princess and prince got hitched. This time, all the fairies in the land were invited. The kingdom whooped it up with a nuddly nug and a hot chid. "Do you love me?" asked the princess. "With all my heart," said the prince. "Even though I'm the best at everything," Prince Quince smiled. "Honey, nobody's perfect." At least the newlyweds tipped off to their chambers, where they whispered sleep nothingness and drifted to sleep. Later that night, something awakened the prince. See hee ho, see hee ho. Prince Quince sighed. He kissed his wife's cheek and stuffed some earplugs into his ears and rolled over, and despite the truly royal ruckus. They lived happily and noisily ever after.
The end.
Aww.